So we're back from the Caribbean, or is it Caribbean? We thought we would share with you our packing lessons learned from our recent Caribbean trip. I will share the video that I posted previously that shows what I brought. And now my husband and I kind of put together a little list of where we thought our 5 greatest successes were and our 5 misses to give you an idea of what you might want to think about when you take your trip, although obviously packing is very subjective. All right, so something that we thought was a win for both of us were our shoes. So specifically for me, I wanted to call out the Tiva hiking sandal, which was a great sandal for going to the beach, for walking in the ports, for walking on rocks. It could even conceivably be used as a water shoe. By the way, the water shoe was the one thing my husband wanted to call out that he was really glad that we brought. We did some snorkeling, and in the Caribbean, there were some rocks, so the water shoes just made it great for us and much more comfortable to do the snorkeling and the water things that we did. So a miss for me that I wanted to call out, and for him actually, we both felt the same way, were these hats. Not so much that these were the wrong hats to bring because we love them, but we didn't bring any visors or baseball caps or anything. When you're in the Caribbean, there's a lot of wind and some rain, and these hats just kind of got wet. And when they did get wet, they were very kind of hard to lug around. We could have used a baseball cap or something like that when we were in the sun. A miss for us both is in regard to undergarments, so I'm not really going to show anything for me as a visual, but I will say that I didn't bring enough because you're swimming a lot. It could rain, you're sweaty, all kinds of weather. You might be working out and you might be showering or changing, 2 or 3 times a day. My husband specifically thought he brought too many socks because his shoes were basically a dress shoe, like a white walking shoe, and then flip-flops. So, and honestly, he wore flip-flops most of the time. And then a plus for both of us was this bag, and I didn't talk about it in the last video, but I'll talk about it briefly now, is an excursion bag. Whenever we take a trip, we bring a bag that basically goes with us anytime we leave the hotel, or in this case, the cruise stateroom, so that we have all the stuff we need. So in this case, things that I bring that were very convenient were some Reef-Safe sunscreen, some lip balm. I carried a beer bottle opener, which sounds stupid, but really came in handy. This is insect, like if you get bit by something, these are great to put on right away. Gets rid of any insect bite. I had like a little, I don't know if it was a mosquito or a bee, but it was great for it. And then I should have used this before. This is insect repellent, just got on Amazon. I also bring a little thing of toilet paper. I smash it flat and carry it with me. You can use it if you need a Kleenex, or in our case, if you go somewhere and they're out of toilet paper, you've got this with you. Visine was also very handy to have because when you're snorkeling, sometimes the stuff that they use to get rid of the fog can have some detergent in it and stuff can get in your eyes, or just sand. So great to have Visine. By the way, this is a dry bag, so if there was nothing in here, we did use it one day to throw in our wet bathing suits and change so that we could do some shopping. A miss for both of us was maybe too many clothes for more formal dinners, main dining room dinners. I think we overestimated the amount of time that we were going to be eating in the main dining room. And then also, I think that a Caribbean cruise is a little bit different than like a European cruise because people are pretty casual, although I am really sad that I didn't wear this. Then a win for me, wide-legged black pants. So these pants, and if I have a picture of it, I'll put it on screen now. These are wide-leg pants that you could with a flip-flop, or you could dress them up with any kind of a black top, very flexible, just kind of fun and breezy to wear as well. A miss for me, not Ian, makeup. I don't know why I brought all this makeup because honestly, when you're in the sun and kind of the vibe is more laid back, you don't need all this makeup. Like really some lip gloss, maybe you want to wear a little bit of eyeshadow or something, but honestly, the only time I wore it was for kind of the fancy nights, so you may not need to bring as much makeup as you think. A win for me relative to both of us was bringing things that dried quickly. So dry wick fabrics are fantastic for sweating or for that shower that comes along in the Caribbean. I have this Columbia fishing dress or sports dress, and I wore it for everything. I wore it anything from a bathing suit cover up to dinner. Brought two, but they were perfect. I wore them in port. I put them on with my Tevas or a black pair of flip-flops, and it was perfect. Now, a miss for me personally, and again, this is just me, but it was this water bottle and holder. I said that I would report back about the Awala water bottle, which I love, and I definitely use it when I'm at home, and the holder. But honestly, I didn't need the holder because one of the wins on this trip was that we brought backpacks. We had a larger one and a smaller one, which was perfect. This holder was just kind of one more thing to carry. And the water bottle, I did use it. I don't know if it was worth bringing this all that way because many places that we went, we were served beverages there. And so you might want to just look at what you're doing and decide if it's worth it, because filled up, it is kind of heavy. I'm going to end on a positive note, which is binoculars. These are not our high-powered ones, but we probably could have brought those. But these were fantastic for things like when we were in Bonaire. It's a great place to bird watch. There's flamingos there. We could see things from port, see things around the ship. So it actually is a good time to bring your binoculars. I hope this was helpful for you. I'm going to link to the video below, the original video where I talk about what to pack, as well as another video where I talk about how to pack for longer cruises if you have one and you want to pack in one bag. All right, so be sure to give us a like or a subscribe if you are looking for more tips and ideas for travel from Plan, Pack, and Relax. Thanks very much. Bye.